everybody, it's Sharonda here, and this is another episode of The Red Couch. Decided to switch it up a little bit. In life, sometimes we have to make some changes, and in life, sometimes we have to adjust. And so I decided to do the recording up here so that I can have a really intimate conversation with my sister. So this is my lovely sister, Anicia Small.
Hello. How you doing? How are you, sister?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
I'm blessed. Love you more.
I love you. I love you. So, as promised, I had invited Anicia over because I wanted to have a conversation with her. Many times we chat and we have our talks, we have good times, but today I wanted to let you all know how special she was to me. Anicia, you know her for her singing, you know her for her look-alike because she wants to steal my face and look like me. But I wanted to share with you that I want to highlight that Anicia has a hearing impairment. And like so many others out there who has a disability or another ability, they sometimes have to figure out a way to overcome, adjust, and adapt. And so the beautiful thing about my sister here is that in her life, although she has a hearing impairment, it has not stopped her. She is beautiful, she's talented, she's outgoing, she's courageous, and all those things all wrapped up into that. And so one of the things I wanted to highlight is that with her impairment, doesn't stop her from reaching her goals. So let's talk about it, okay?
Okie dokie.
Okay. So you want to share with the people your hearing situation?
Okay, well, I was born in 1976, but I was 5 years old when I found out that I have hearing loss. Yes, it was kind of difficult in school, you know, when I started in kindergarten. But things got a little better when I had hearing aids. Sometimes, you know, some people will say you can hear what you want to hear, but you got your hearing aids on, you should be able to hear. Yes, it's to help and to guide you, but it's just like when you're wearing glasses, it helps you can see, but you may not can't see too good. Get what I'm saying?
That's right.
But it helped me understand more, and plus, you know, I could hear a lot louder. So it's like when I take my hearing aids off, and yes, I used to be ashamed wearing it to school and stuff because I wanted to be like the other kids. And you know how back in the day, this is just the old way of saying that if you have any type of disability problem, you're slow, or you're what you call it, you can't, you know, you can't do anything, you're not normal. But that is not true. I can say that I knew one thing that's growing up being hearing impaired. I love music. I've been around with our aunt. Her name is Dr. Reverend Glendora. She's the pastor of the pastor of Woodworth Baptist Church in Townsville, North Carolina. She got me started singing as a little child, like 4, like Niecy sang this, and I guess she get me to sing and repeat after her a lot. So as I grow up older, I realized, okay, I can sing, but I love music. But in order for me to hear music, yes, I have to put headphones close to my ear, or I have to have the radio close to it. Now, one thing about it, as I learned, I used to go to church with her. We have our first cousin, Pastor Steve Hargrove. He was the choir director. He been playing for many, many years. Very, very talented. And when we was singing, got us in the choir. He got me led songs. I think I led my very, very first song when I was like 14. Oh my God, yes. And I just, you know, and I just love it. I just love the sound of music. And as I learned in church, got baptized at Woodworth Baptist Church, and I learned how to sing. I learned it's just something about music. When I listen to it, now I'm going to tell you, even though I can't hear, but when I put the music too close to my ear, and it's not just the person that's singing, it's the music. I can just actually hear each instrument in the music that is playing. And I know exactly how I go, how I arrange everything. I just love it. And then as I got older and older, went to school in North Carolina for a couple years before Daddy had passed away. But I met this wonderful choir. Even though, like I say, I started off with Cousin Steve. And then when I went into this choir, I started going to I was in the 4-part harmony, all women choir. I went to the Greensboro Coliseum. And it just stuck with me. I've been a choir director over 20 years. I used to have a community choir, but everything, people got older and then the COVID started messing up, but I still continued to sing. I had recorded my first 2 songs, and thank God my sister got me on the radio in Morrison, North Carolina. I really, really asked God to bless her for that. And people were just amazed how I sing and stuff. So I was just like, Lord, you gave me this gift. I'm just going to continue to do it.
So I want the viewers to know that just like you had your gift and your gift became a part of your life, it did not deter you that you had a hearing impairment.
That's right.
Okay. And not only does she have a hearing impairment, she wears her hearing aid. She can read lips.
And I'm a readaholic too. That's another thing. When you're reading as a child, I started reading. Oh God, I was really good in reading at the age of 6 years old. Then that's how I actually learned how to talk, learn how to say a complete sentence. Because when you're hearing impaired, it's hard for you to really, when you understand the person, what the person is saying. And then sometimes it's hard for me to say a complete sentence. But as I got older, I learned, and I never let that stop me. I really can't.
And it shouldn't stop you. Mm-mm. So if you have a unique ability in whatever it is, don't let it stop you. And I'm so proud of my little sister here because her voice is so angelic and just so natural that whenever I hear her sing, I always think about the first time I heard her sing, and it just brought me to tears. But we're going to get to that in a little bit. Mm-hmm. I just want to talk a little bit about as a young child growing up in the world who has a hearing impairment, but they want to achieve their goals. How would you encourage them?
I would just continue to tell her that don't stop. If you have a talent, it don't have to be singing. It can be anything else. Play the piano, any kind of. It can be anything. Or my brother, he's deaf, and you have to do handstands with him. He could be a cartoon artist actually, because he can draw. He see things. He can actually draw exactly what he see, and he's been doing that as a little boy. That's just a gift that God gave him. But I would tell them, sometimes you can't prove it, because there are a lot of times that's what I had to do. Even though it hurt, but it didn't in a way, because God was with me. And as a child, yes, I prayed. I learned how to pray. You know how you started. Now I lay me down to sleep. But I asked God, you growing up, I understand that there was a God. There is God, yes. And yes, I believe in God. But I was just learning little by little, as everybody else doing. We all still learning each and every day. But God's word, how would I say this? I would tell that child to continue, don't stop, keep it going. I know there's a lot out there that has low self-esteem. People looking at that, oh, you can't do this and you can't do that. You're too dumb. You can't hear how. Don't let that stop you. Once you prove it, that's when God actually show out on you.
Okay. So as she mentioned, our brother Anthony's also hearing impaired, and his hearing ability is at a deficit where you actually have to sign language to him. And he does have some words that he can communicate, but his situation is a little bit more intense than Anicia's. But she's his primary caregiver. And although she has her own challenges, she's a mother, she's a grandmother, she's a choir director, she's a homekeeper, but she's someone else's primary caregiver who has a hearing impairment. And so that lets you know that do not let anything stop you. So whatever you're going through, just know God will bring you through it.
Yes.
I want to touch a little bit about your love of music. Okay. I know that I've called on you several times to say, hey, I need you to sing this for me on this program, and I need you to, sing this for me. I need you to sing this for me. I'm the talker. She's the singer. Don't get it mixed up. But I just want you all to know that because she has this unique gift, she shares it with the world. And tonight, I'm going to ask her to share a little bit with you. But I want to tell you the first song that I heard her sing, and I don't even know if this is the name of the song, but the song, If You Are My Shepherd.
The Shepherd song.
The Shepherd
Steve
song.
had taught me that song,
Okay.
and he gave me the cassette player, the cassette tape, my bad. And I listened to it like I usually do. I didn't get all the words, but then when he told me to sing it, and then he sung it for me after I sang it, and it stuck in my head. It just, as long as I know how the song goes, I'm fine. It's just the words. It's just, like I say, when you have that talent, you have that love with music and singing, that's something that is not going to that's something that it won't leave you. It won't. Mm-mm.
I often remember that emotion that I experienced. Yeah, so I didn't know the name of it. So, choir, of course they're going to put me in the choir. I don't even know the name of the song. We're going to work on that. Mary, if you're out there listening, help me. Help me. She knows who she is, and she knows what her job assignment is.
Oh, yeah.
But I remember, and then over the years, in other settings, she would sing that song, but it always took me back to the first time that I heard you sing that song. So can you give them a little bit of that?
Okay. I'm going to give you the second verse because that is. You say that you are my sheep. Why don't you following me? You say that I am your shepherd. Why don't you following me? When my sheep hear my voice, they come running to me, and you say, I am your shepherd. Why aren't you following me? I told my sheep to love one another, even your enemies too. But you have love for only those who have that love for you. And you say, I am your shepherd. Why aren't you following me? I think I did all right on that. It cracked a little bit, but
it's okay.
It ain't the best one.
It's better that you sung it than me.
Okay.
But I love that song. I actually had a new appreciation for the song after hearing her sing it, because here's the thought that I had. She is following him. She is saying, hey, lead me, guide me. And through her journey, she hasn't deviated from that. So I hope we're hoping that we're encouraging somebody out there today to know that you too can follow your dreams. This is Deaf History Awareness Month. And in September, we'll come back with Deaf Awareness Month, because there are a lot of individuals out here with some form of deaf impairment. The deficit doesn't mean that you're denied. It means that there's a different way for you to achieve your goals. And on behalf of my sister and I want you to know that you too can follow all of your dreams. So if you're a young child out there, or you have a young child in your life that has a desire to sing, to get into the art, to have public speaking, to be whatever they want to become, invest in them, pray over them, and encourage them to achieve their goals. Because this baby has done just that. So, before we go, is there anything you want to give to the people?
I just want to say thank you for the ones that believed in me. I thank you. First, I thank God because He know I can do it. And I thank my sister because some of these things, when I started singing, she pushed me through a lot and she encouraged me. And I'm going to say it, God's going to bless you one day because you're smart. One day God going to bless you on TV that you're going to have your own talk show. You never know.
Well, thank you. Yeah. I'm already blessed because you know what? To be sitting here in your presence is an honor. And we're going to grow together.
That's okay? Right. That's what we're supposed to do. And another thing, this song, one more song, that's okay.
It sure is. Give it to the people.
Just to dedicate, because I always do that. I try to dedicate. Hope this one sounds a little bit better.
You want me to sing it?
Go ahead, girl.
That's
blow
okay.
It.
The talker, the singer.
Okay. When you're going through something, just remember this. I need thee. Lord, I need thee. Every hour. Yes, Lord, I need thee. Oh, yeah. Bless me right now, my Savior. I'm come to thee. God bless y'all. And keep it going.
Keep growing, keep going. And listen, if you don't have a church home, come by and see us at the Woodsworth Baptist Church in Townsville, North Carolina, where the Reverend Dr. Glendora Hargrove is our pastor. Service at 10 o'clock a.m. And get there early because we want to make sure that we love on you from the beginning all the way through the service. And if you need prayer, reach out to our church because we also will pray with you, for you, and your family. So on behalf of Anicia and I, we want to say what we always see here and say at Riddick events. Come talk to us before you talk yourself out of your next event. I love you.
I love you too, sister.
Okay. And good night.
Good night.